الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
But the challenge that you're going to have is if you think that you can come up to a Muslim and you can say, hey, you can go about connecting to God in different ways, he's going to say, or he should say, if he is educated enough, the only way that you can connect to him is the way that he prescribed. And what he prescribed was in the Quran and in the Sunnah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but what if it's been corrupted? I believe that the majority of the misinterpretation happened at the beginning when the Quran was compiled and all the other Aruf were pretty much destroyed. And it was kept in one dialect, which was probably the easiest to manipulate.
Given the shortcomings of his own scripture, this Sikh, or any other for that matter, is in no position to question the integrity of the compilation process of the Quran. This is especially true when taking Sikhism's most important manuscript, the Kartarpuri Bir, or the KP, into consideration. Professor Gurinder Singh Mann said of this KP, 20th century debates about the status of the Kartarpuri Poti have remained inconclusive. The traditional dogma surrounding the KP is that it involved only two people, the fifth Guru Arjan and his amanuensis Bhai Gurdas, except that this position is not supported by the internal evidence. According to Professor Pyar Singh, who conducted a thorough examination of the subject, the KP, he says, continues to be a poor specimen of work as we shall feel ashamed of presenting to the world as a work of a highly competent amanuensis like Bhai Gurdas, much less an infallible guru of the caliber of Sri Guru Arjan Dev. His claim that the KP furnishes evidence of more than just two hands is supported by two eminent scholars. The first is George Singh, who in his Kartarpuri Birdi Darshan revealed that he discerned 6 hands, while the second was Randhir Singh, a research scholar of the SGPC, Sikhism's most important elected organization, who along with Mahan Singh examined the KP before disagreeing with George Singh that the hymns considered to be in Guru Arjan's hand are in fact those of an entirely different scribe. And what about the many unwarranted corrections? Take the inclusion and later deletion of antithetical tantric-oriented hymns attributed to Kabir, of whom Professor Mann says uses explicit language and images of incest, and abusive language in the Punjabi culture. Why were they included by the Guru in the first place? Professor Mann also divulges that one hymn was recorded in the original handwriting, which must have been Bhai Gurdas. How could either one therefore not be aware of the hymn's objectionable tantric content to begin with? You then have hymns like the Darshan Kau Luchai and Kabir's Ram Naam Ke Patantre, which must have been approvingly entered by the Guru before a sudden change of heart. Take the evaluation done by Manna Singh Patti, who spotted over 200 text variants, as well as Gurbachan Singh Bindranwala, who recorded 86 text variants along with a note that their actual number was more than 1,500. In fact, there are so many such instances that Pyar Singh concludes that these are not text variants, but they are errors serious enough to indict any writer. He concludes, can supervision of an infallible guru be so lax as to allow scores of hundreds of omissions and commissions to creep in the body of so important a Granth? Or could a work of so talented an amanuensis as Bhai Gurdas was be so slipshod to have allowed hundreds of mistakes to creep in? And this is considered by Sikhs their most celebrated manuscript. What if we were to pair into the hundreds of copies of the Adi Granth and a text variance therein, which, in accordance with the findings of the SGPC's own scrutinizing team, says Pyar Singh, ran into thousands?